What I thought when I first came to the school was amazed at how it turned out.
I looked at the trees that they use as like columns and I was like, wow, that is really cool.
And there's a lot of windows, which I like because it brings in a lot of natural light.
I'd say it pops and it's really fresh.
It looked like a college campus. It feels like I'm going to get a good education. It feels like I'm going to have a good day.
In 2017, Lake Oswego voters passed a bond measure, the first in a 3-phase program to improve our school facilities. All Lake Oswego schools have benefited from extensive capital improvements and enhanced educational features. The showcase of the bond is the new Lakeridge Middle School, built from the ground up.
Seeing the kids the first day coming into this facility and just having their jaws drop in awe of this beautiful place, coming from where they came from with an aging facility, this building just opens up the doors for a new way of teaching.
It feels warm, it feels welcoming, and it feels like a space that really supports the kind of learning that we want to do with kids. Part of that is the spacious hallways and open classroom formats.
It has a lot of windows, so it's very light in all the classrooms, which is amazing. I've heard a lot of kids say that, they love the classrooms so they can see outside.
There's not a single space in this building where you can be without feeling connected to the world around you.
This building is super high efficiency. Great insulation in the walls and ceilings, triple pane glass. Our mechanical ventilation is of a much higher standard. Each of the classrooms, there's a little light on the wall. When the light turns green, it means that the building is at the optimal temperature and the temperature outside is optimal to open up the windows.
We have excellent wireless throughout the building. We've got power where we need power in classrooms, including pull-down power from the ceilings.
What I really like about the classrooms is definitely the audio with the microphone. I know the kids in the back of the classrooms really appreciate that. I really like the TV hookup with your Mac computer. It's really easy to use.
The space reinforces the learning, and we can reconfigure spaces to suit the learning needs of the day. So you're not constrained by your classroom.
The classroom space is really big too, so they can come in and move around as much as they want. I like how mobile everything is.
And how we have the back sliding doors in the back to connect to classrooms is really cool.
And all the classrooms on the lower floor have doors walking out to the courtyard.
The courtyard can be used really flexibly. It's a way to and from classes. It's also a space where we could do performance with our outdoor stage. It's a space where we can have classes work in smaller groups.
And it just seems like a really good place to just hang out with your friends.
One of my favorite places in the school is the library because it's super open now.
The library is meant to be able to kind of spill out in the commons area so the kids can experience the library as they walk through the facility.
There's a lot of cushions and places you can sit and just read and settle down, and it's a very calming area.
I enjoy the gym. It's just a fun space to be in, open.
I think I spend most of my time in the gyms, so I just really appreciate the layout. You have that curtain that comes down in between the big ones, so it can turn into 2 smaller gyms.
It just has a lot of basketball hoops and it's really big.
The rock wall is probably one of my favorite things in the gym. I was like, wow, they really thought about this.
I come here on the weekends and play basketball there with my friends. Really nice.
Our music rooms are absolutely state-of-the-art. We have excellent spaces that are acoustically appropriate for band, for orchestra, and for choir. And every one of our music spaces is also wired for ensemble sound recording.
Well, safety features at all the schools arrived out of a study that we had on district-wide safety and security. We've installed secure vestibules in all of our schools that allow for secure entry and screening of visitors as they come into the building.
You can't just walk in, the doors have to get unlocked by the office.
The entire building has a consistent perimeter.
There's less access points for people just kind of plop in.
We've installed a system called Raptor that does rapid background checks of all of our visitors. There's also security cameras.
I think having a new school can affect I don't know, how you do in school. Like if you have a good environment and like a happy space, like you do better and you focus more.
The kids have been incredibly engaged and I can see they like going to school now.
One thing that I would tell the voters is that you made kids want to come to school more.
I would just give a big thank you because just this environment feels so much nicer and just feels more safe and secure than the old school.
I love this school. It's like it's an amazing school, and it's such an upgrade from our last school.
I want to say thank you to voters who passed this bond. I feel so fortunate to be able to work in such a supportive community, in a building like this with a tremendous staff, with students who are energized and engaged, and with a parent and family community that really believes in the kind of work that we're doing here and supports us into the future.
I'm glad I can go here because I feel like it's a very safe environment, welcoming, and just like overall like happy, bright, warm, like just like fun. I love the school, it's awesome.
With sound fiscal stewardship and stellar project management, promised improvements are on track, on time, and on budget.